So I had this great time lapse this afternoon here at Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel up in Wells, BC. As the storms move through my region, we still got some activity going on right now around Hickson. Lions kind of moving towards Prince George. Maybe going to bring some rain for them tonight. Still this evening. It's got me asking the question, looking at my time lapse. What is convection? What is cumulus clouds? What do I mean when I say that, friends? We'll talk about that in the video right now. Let's go. There it is. This is bad news.
My God. Right now.
Anything could happen.
Get on!
Wow. I'll watch the video later. They try mopping this. There it is. Bam. This is coming from our fire, eh? No, it is. Because we were in C Division today, I was looking right up at the smoke going right in and the clouds forming above it. It's like the convection was happening right there. Welcome once again to Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. Hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, man. We're back once again. Okay, let's have a look at today's convection as it relates to thunderstorm development, and maybe we'll look at some other images from other thunderstorms I've seen in the past as well. This video is about convection and the formation of cumulus clouds and thunderstorms as a result. That's the end process of where a cumulus cloud can go. It's a fascinating process, I think, of how warm air rises, cools, and condenses to form clouds and eventually thunderstorms. So from the sun's heat to the thrill of a thunderstorm, we'll take you on this journey right now. The atmosphere will show you how it works. So what is convection? That's the question. Convection is the process by which the warm air rises, cools, and then sinks back down to the ground. You see that in this video I took today. You see the clouds growing taller. They didn't quite have the energy at that point, and then later on a series of clouds in behind is able to come in. You see they're much taller, much more organized. So the process is driven by the sun's heat, of course. That warms the Earth's surface. It causes the air closest to the ground to heat up. As the air rises, it expands. And when it expands, it cools, and water vapor content condenses into tiny droplets. That forms clouds. That's what you're seeing then. So there are three types of convection mainly. There's sensible convection, latent convection, and radiative convection. So sensible convection refers to when the air is heated by the sun. All right. Latent convection occurs when the air is cooled by the release of latent heat from condensing water vapor. And radiative convection occurs when the air is heated by the absorption of radiation from the sun. So that's, for your purposes, that might be, picking hairs, splitting hairs, but nonetheless, I digress. As the warm air rises, it cools and its water vapor content condenses into tiny droplets. This forms cumulus clouds. These clouds are puffy and they're white, and they appear alone or sometimes in large clusters of them. Cumulus clouds are formed when the air is stable and the warm air rises in a series of discrete updrafts rather than a continuous stream. So they kind of rise up and then they sink. It's a continuous process of rising, falling. The process of cumulus cloud formation involves several stages, including that initial updraft, the condensation of the water vapor, and the growth of the cloud. The initial updraft is driven by heat from the sun, which warms the air and causes it to rise. And so as that air rises, it cools, and its water vapor content condenses into tiny droplets, forming the cloud. Well, here's the fun part. As the cumulus cloud grows, they can develop into towering cumulonimbus clouds, which are the hallmark of thunderstorms. These clouds are characterized by strong updrafts, heavy precipitation, and sometimes tornadoes. The process of cumulus cloud growth involves the continued rise of warm air, the condensation of water vapor, and the growth of the cloud. The growth of cumulus clouds into thunderstorms involves several stages. So it has to make this jump from just a cumulus cloud into a towering cumulus cloud, first of all. That includes the formation of towering cumulonimbus clouds, the development of strong updrafts, and the production of heavy precipitation, and then lightning. The formation of towering cumulonimbus clouds is driven by the continued rise of warm air, which cools and condenses, forming large droplets of water. The development of strong updrafts is driven by the release of latent heat from condensing water vapor, which causes the air to rise rapidly. The formation of thunderstorms requires a certain amount of instability in the atmosphere, and that can come from a variety of sources, including the sun's heat, the release of latent heat from condensing water vapor, and the wind shear in the atmosphere, which direction the wind is going and how strong at different levels in the sky above you. So the sun's heat warms the air, causing it to rise and creates areas of low pressure near the ground. The low pressure pulls in more air, which is then warmed by the sun, creating a cycle of convection. The release of latent heat from condensing water vapor also plays a crucial role in thunderstorm formation. You see, as the water vapor condenses, it releases heat, which causes the air to rise rapidly. The rapid rise of air creates areas of low pressure near the ground, which pulls in more air, creating the cycle of convection I just spoke of. So that's the story of convection, cumulus clouds, and thunderstorms.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Hey, Joey and those guys, I'm
I
international.
promise, I'm 19 years old.
I'm 40 years old, turned 41.
But I'm 19.
I'm
I'm way over 19.
going to be 41 years old on my birthday. Joey Onley.
Happy birthday.
Joey Onley's birthday's on April 17th and my birthday's April 24th. Things are going great so far. Joey Onley's doing great. I'm international celebrity
Fucking
now.
right. This boy right here, he's an international celebrity. He's made it big.
Frank Down.
From the sun's heat to the thrill of a thunderstorm, I've taken you on a journey through the atmosphere to show you how it all works. We've exposed the process of convection, the formation of cumulus clouds, and the growth of these clouds into towering thunderstorms. We've examined the role of instability in thunderstorm formation and the release of latent heat from condensing water vapor and how that drives the growth of cumulonimbus clouds. So thanks for watching. If you got questions or topics you'd like to discuss, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on British Columbia, meteorology, atmosphere, or whatever the hell I friggin' feel like talking about. Bye for now, friends.
And now a word from our sponsor. French guys screaming, a part of our heritage.